Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart.
Happy Vlogmas! Today I'm going to show you how to wrap presents. And you might be saying to yourself, everyone knows how to wrap presents, and of course everybody knows how to wrap presents. But I'm going to show you how I wrap presents. I'm going to show you a way to do what I call it's seamless wrapping, so you don't see like the edges of the paper. I'm going to show you how to make like a little origami tree that you can put on the top, which is super cute. I'm going to show you how I hand tie some bows. And I'm going to show you a cute way of wrapping where you fold the paper over itself. So you have like little pockets where you can put cards or a bookmark or a little sprig of holly. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. I used to work at a fancy department store and I worked in customer service, and that's what I did. I wrapped presents for people and I really enjoyed it. I do miss that part about my job. I don't miss the job, but the presents part was fun. So that's why I like wrapping presents at Christmas. And if any of my friends out there are like, oh my word, I don't want to wrap my presents this year, and you want to slip me some cash to wrap your gifts for you, you let me know, because I think it's fun. I am going to show you on this box how to do seamless wrapping, because that's the foundation of everything that I wrap. I don't even know how to do it the other way anymore. It doesn't even come naturally. So yes, we're gonna start with this. I'm not going to show you what's in the box or the other two boxes, because these are gifts for people who probably watch these videos. Just in advance, pardon the dogs that are just like pitter-pattering and running all over the freaking house. That is all. All right, we're gonna start with some craft paper because I love craft paper. It's plain and I can pretty much put any dang ribbon on it that I want, which is super great. And I forgot scissors. Just a minute. I have scissors! Wahahaha! Okay, we gotta cut the paper. If this is a bad angle, I apologize. It was the best I could do. All right, so you just wanna make sure that you have enough paper to cover the box, and this is square, so there's no really getting away with it being too much paper, but whatever. Okay, so let's say we're gonna cut about right. I'm a guesser. I am a guesser when it comes to how much paper to cut. And yes, that can be wasteful. Don't judge me. I usually find things to do with the scrap paper. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. All right. So this nice is marked. We've got 1, 2, 4 squares. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares goes by half. So we want to go at least 5 squares this way. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6 because I don't trust myself. And we are just going to cut the whole thing off because I hate it when there's extra paper just lying at the top. And when I cut this spare paper off, I always keep the scrap paper to wrap small gifts. So, in case anyone's curious. Oh my word, the stuff's in the way. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am just going to figure out, I need to cut this both directions. Guys, I'm so all over the place. I haven't wrapped anything in like a year. Remember I just said this was second nature to me? I swear it is. Square boxes mess with my head. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna go this way first, and you just need to, let's see, we're just gonna put it in the center-ish, somewhere. That looks right-ish. We're gonna throw some tape. Ta-da! So I always take it over at least an inch. And then you have this paper. Oh, look at that. I cut that so freaking good. Bam. We'll take that, make a little crease it all the way over. And now you've got the paper that's going right to the edge. Do you see that? Right to the edge. Now, if I was doing this the right way to be completely seamless, I would be using, you guys, my memory card ran out of space. How embarrassing. We are going to pick up where I left off. All right, so we pulled this to the edge, we folded it over and made a crease. So now you've got this lovely crease lining up with the edge of your box. And again, normally I would use double-sided tape, and you would just put the double-sided tape right here and stick it on so you can't see the tape. I didn't get double-sided tape, so we're not gonna do that. So we're just gonna put some tape on there. But just know, if you want this to look really good, use double-sided tape. Yay. All right, now we're gonna take the edges in, and holy crud, that's way too much paper. It's fine, it doesn't matter. We can make it work with too much paper. We're just gonna fold all of our edges, and I really hope I took the receipt out of this box. Doesn't everybody else have that same fear as you're wrapping? You're like, holy crud, what if the receipt's in here? Because I'm wrapping it in the same box it was shipped in, because it's already a perfect size. I'm pretty sure I took it out. I'm not sure I care enough to do anything about it if I didn't, so. All right, so now we've got all of our edges folded, ta-da, and we're gonna cut some of this off because dang, again, way too much paper. And now we are going to just fold that down, make a little crease, get some tape, tape that sucker down. Now, oh, I'm gonna cut some of this off too. And we're gonna pull this up, and we're going to line this up and crease it at the edge, fold it over. Again, get some more tape. And again, this is where your double-sided tape would go if I was really doing this right. Ta-da. That. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the other side. I love that. All right, so we've got our edges folded. Always look for, okay, so this is the bottom of the box. So you wanna make sure that that's the side you fold first. I've made that mistake plenty of times in my life. So we're gonna fold that down, tape that sucker. Then we're gonna bring this side. Oh, we need to cut that a little bit. Because when it comes to gift wrapping, at least for me, looks matter. All right, so we've got that there. We are going to fold that edge over to make that crease. Bring that down. Oh, more tape. More tape. I should put the tape over here. Bring that up to meet the edge. And bam. Now we are going to crease. We want it to look sharp, so we're going to crease all of our edges to give it just really a nice sharp look. Ta-da! And that is how we do seamless wrapping. So if you look, there are no lines on any sides of the package. You just have these two fold over marks right there, and that's it. No lines. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Ooh, it's jiggly. All right. So I think for this one, we are going to do a handmade bow. Yeah, or should we do the Christmas tree? You know what, on this one, let's, it's a little small for a big bow. So let's do the handmade Christmas tree on this one. We'll just do maybe a little bit of a smaller tree. I lied. We're gonna do the bow on this one. I don't care that the ribbon is too big. Honestly, you probably wanna do a smaller ribbon than what I'm using on this box. But you know what, if the ribbon just takes up the whole box, I don't care. That'll just be prettier. Here we go. All right, so I have this big ribbon from Sam's Club. You can do this with or without wire edged ribbon. I always use wire edge because it just looks prettier. And this is only, you can get 50 yards of this nice wire edged ribbon at Sam's Club for $7, okay? $7. I have so many of these, it's stupid. It is stupid. All right, so we are going to just, I could wrap this all 4 directions. I think we're just gonna do one. We're just gonna do one. So our first cut, we wanna make sure we have enough ribbon to make a tail. I think that's good. Again, I just guess. All right, so we are going to line these up, and then we are just going to tie a quick little half knot here. That's it. And luckily, because it's wire ribbon, it stays really good just like that. And that's it. Ta-da! That's it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Now we're gonna do the bow part. We're just gonna set that up to the side for a second. Now again, you can measure how much ribbon to do depending on how big you want your bow to be, but I'm more let's just cut and see what happens, girl. Oh, the dogs, of course the dogs are barking. Here we go. So we're gonna bring the edges down and we're just gonna find that little center, and then we are going to make like a ribbon like that, and then you bring the center to the middle. So look, see, now we have a nice bow. Now you could literally just do that if you just want one bow. I like double bows. So we are going to pull it over. So we have 2. Ta-da! Now, again, what you could do, and this is what I used to do at the department store, you could put a staple right here, and that holds together so you don't have to worry about it coming off as you're tying it. I don't know where my stapler is. And I kind of like not stapling it, because then when you take the ribbon off the package, it's not stapled and you can reuse it for whatever you want. But it will be a lot easier if you put a staple there. I'm just saying. All right, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna put that upside down, and we are just going to tie this onto it. I have to keep my finger there to make sure it doesn't come out, because you know, I didn't staple it. And then we pull it back under both sides. Boom. Make that a little bit tighter to make sure it doesn't stay, or does stay. We want it to stay. Good grief. Now we're gonna poof up our ribbons, which you can do because it is a wire. It is wire. See? Isn't that pretty? Oh, you can move it around a little bit. So cute. And then we're gonna take these dangly edges here, and I am just going to fold it over, clip, fold it over, clip, ta-da, whoops, ta-da, isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. Ah, I love handmade ribbons. Oh my gosh. So that is how we do seamless wrapping and a handmade bow. Again, you could do 1 loop, you could do 2 loops, you could do 3 loops. There are also plenty of other handmade bows you can make. This one's just my favorite, so it is the one I'm showing you today. You can also, before you tie this, you can get, if you're using the tags that have the strings on them, you can just attach it here before you tie it, and then your gift tag will just hang off. I forgot to do that. That's okay, I'll put one on later. I'll remember who this is for, I hope. If I forget, Heather, this is for you. For our next package, I also forgot a gift tag, so if I forget, Cami, this is for you. You gotta do what you gotta do to remember. We are going to do that fold over wrapping, which creates these little pockets at the top so you can slip stuff in it. It's super fun. It's super fun. It works, like I said, I have put bookmarks in there, I have put cards in there. It's super cute, it's super easy. For this one, I think we are going to use, we're gonna use this. This is the stuff I just bought at the supermarket. It's so cute. Look how much I get. There's so much of this, and it was only $10. Ah, it's taped. Ah, okay. Oh, look. I love it when they have the nice grid pattern on there. All right, so we're gonna we're gonna do this. I don't think I think we're gonna which way can we do this? So to make it work, you need the paper to go down about 3/4 of the way. This might work. We're gonna try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll try again. All right, so we are going to, you wanna make sure you have enough that when you cut it, it meets in the middle. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2 halves, so that's 6. So we've got a half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need another half. We're just going to do a full one because I don't want to cut half. That'll mess with my head. Ta-da! Does it meet in the middle? It overlaps a little. I can deal with that. All right, we are actually going to leave this right side up because this is the top of the package, which is the opposite of how I normally wrap. All right, that's about center. Let's bring this down a little bit here. All right. And we're gonna take this and fold it over. We need to bring this a little bit more. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so we're going to tape that down. So again, you want to make sure when the paper comes this way, it meets in the middle. And when you fold it over this way, you want to bring it down about 3/4 of the way. I'm just gonna crease that there to help you out. Then we are going to take the tops and we are going to crease those down. We'll flip it over in a second. I'm just going to take this, make sure that's flat. Crease that down. Then we're gonna flip it over because why not? Crease that down. Crease that down. Okay. I'll crease that part too. Just helps my life. I can tell you, when I'm not demonstrating this, I do this so much faster and it's probably sloppier, but that's okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do, now we have our 2 creases, we're gonna take the top part and we are going to fold it over like so and crease that. My crease was clearly a little bit off, that's okay. We're gonna do the same with this side because we're only taking the top part and we're creasing that over. It doesn't matter what this looks like. Okay, so now we've got our 2 folds. You don't have to tape it, you can tape it. I'm gonna do a little tape right here just to make sure it stays, but you don't have to. Your call completely. Now we're gonna take this next part and we're gonna bring it over to der. Crease that down, bring this part up. Crease that down. Look how cute that is. Okay, it's not quite even because I didn't cut the paper correctly. I don't know if you could see this. I also maybe should have used a plainer paper so you could see this better. My error, that's fine. So, but anyway, that's cute. We're just gonna put, no, I don't want to put tape on it yet. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to actually fold it down. So I'm gonna see, this is where, see where the paper, right here, where the 2 points meet right there. I'm going to mark that point right there. Does that look about right? I'm guessing. This is not, I should have gotten a pen or something. That's pretty close, okay. And now we're gonna take that part and we are going to fold it over. So I have a prettier edge. I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take this part down because that's driving me crazy. Whoop. Oh, that tape's too far. It's fine. Don't judge me. All right, again, and this is where the double-sided tape would also make this look a lot nicer. I'm just throwing it out there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of tape right here at the top because I don't have my double-sided tape. It's okay, you probably can't see it that good in the camera anyway. All right, so now we've got that. And I'm going to fold the bottoms over like a regular old wrapping gift. Ta-da, just like so. Isn't that pretty? And now we're going to cut the bottom a little bit because it's going to be a little too long for what we want. So I'm just gonna chop that sucker off. It still might be too long. Let's find out. I'm gonna, it's a little long. I don't care, we're gonna make it work. All right. Then we take this part and we fold, you can see. So I did the bottom part, tape that up. Now the bottom part, blah, I could talk. Okay, so the bottom part, we fold it up. Now the top part, we are going to fold down, like so. Again, we don't do seams. I don't do seams in this house. Do the seamless wrapping. And then we crease our edges because that looks nice. Always crease your edges. You'd be surprised the difference it makes. Anyway, yeah, pretty. So there we go. There is the final. So we've got a little stripe down the, it's kind of like, I think people call it like a tuxedo box wrap. I could be making that up. That might be completely wrong, but whatever. It kind of looks like a folded shirt, maybe, but it leaves you with these little pockets in the front where you could slip a nice little card or something into. Hold on, I'm gonna get a card. I'm gonna show you. All right, here's this free coupon that I've got, but it's thick, it's like a card. So if you wanted, you could just take this and go, whoop, and just like slip it right in there. Isn't that cute? Or you can slip it in the top. Again, if you're wrapping a book or something, this is really good for wrapping a book to put a bookmark in here. I mean, it's just makes it a little bit extra special. Or again, instead of just like a regular tag that you could stick on there, you could get a nice little card with their name on it and stick it in the top. I mean, there's so many options, but this is so cute. One of my favorite ways to wrap. I would probably recommend not using such a patterned paper when you wrap this way because you can't see all the cute details as well. My bad, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna be wrapping like a million presents this way, so I just won't use this wrapping paper in the future. For this one, first I'm just going to get the paper and I'm going to do the seamless wrapping as my base, and then we are going to make the cute little Christmas tree to go on the top. I already showed you how to do the seamless paper wrapping thingy. I'm not gonna show you again, so we're just gonna skip it. Ta-da! Here we are. So I wrapped this one in this fun plaid paper, and we're going to do the tree on top in a plain red so it stands out. Again, we did the seamless wrapping. Again, I did not have my double-sided tapes. We just used the regular kind. Otherwise, the double-sided tape, you could, like, I put along the whole edge and it brings the whole thing down so there's no like flappy coming up. That's so pretty. And I gotta tell you, if I ever wrap something really expensive, I go the full shebang, man. I get out the double-sided tape. I don't know, it'd be fancy. And maybe if I'm wrapping something like as a baby gift, like at a baby shower, what's really fun is to do like the handmade bow and then tie like a rattle or those little key things that they chew on top. So it's like a little secondary gift, but it's part of the wrapping and it's so pretty. Maybe nobody cares about that but me, but it's so pretty. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. We are doing a Christmas tree. And I think we're gonna do it, should we do it this way or should we do it this way? Let's do it this way. No, yes, we're gonna do it this way. So the tree point will be at the top. So there are two different ways. Well, okay, let's clarify. There's probably a million different ways that you can make these little tree toppers that I'm about to make. I've only done it two ways. I've done it where you start with squares or you could start with circles. It just depends if you want like a tree that has a straight edge on the bottom or if you want the tree edge to curve at the bottom. The curving trees are super pretty with the circles. The squares are a lot easier to cut out. So we are gonna do the squares. Okay, I got my ruler. I'm gonna be all fancy about this. And again though, if I'm being for real, I wouldn't bother. I would just eyeball it because if it's a little off, no one cares. Again, for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna be all fancy about this. We are gonna do a 6x6 square, a 5x5, and a 4x4. Do we wanna do 4 levels of the tree? I'll contemplate, but we'll start with the 6x6. So, whoop. 6 inches, this is probably not level. I don't care, it's fine. Still probably gonna turn out better than when I eyeball it. Okay, in theory, that's 6 by 6. In theory. Although that edge is probably not very straight because whoever cut this last did a curvy job. But anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna measure them all out. I'm gonna measure them all out and then we'll cut. That makes more sense to me. All right, so we just did the, yeah, now we're gonna do a 5 by 5 square. Ew. Apparently this ink is what I'm just like, I don't know, you probably can't see that, I just smeared ink everywhere. I chose the wrong pen. Gross. 5 golden rings. This is gonna be bad. Oh, this is smearing everywhere. I mean, it doesn't affect it, but nasty. Okay, we're only gonna do 3 because I don't want to use this pen anymore. Just know you can do as many little tree level whatever as you want. I think it looks probably best with 4, if I'm being honest. I really should have used a level or something. These are so not gonna be even. It's fine. Let's cut them out. And I probably should have put them next to each other because now I'm wasting paper. Oh, I hate that. Clearly, I did not think this through. If any of you were looking for like a super professional tutorial, you came to the wrong video. That is all. We have our 3 square-ish pieces of paper. It's great. All right, so you're going to take your first piece of paper and you are going to fold it in half. So we got our little triangles. And clearly, this is not a perfect square. Clearly, Catherine messed up. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't. We're gonna take it, we're gonna fold it the other way so we have creases in both directions. All right, so now we've got that, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take it down the middle. I'm gonna fold it down the middle. So we're gonna fold it squareways. Ta-da! And then we are going to take that part in. So we can, whoop, fold it again that way. We're gonna fold on the same line. Ta-da! Now we are going to take that and push it in. So you have this lovely little triangle. Ta-da! I'm gonna have to cut that off because you know why? Because it's not square. Try and make them square, or just do what I do and trim stuff off because you didn't care enough. All right, so then we're gonna take it and we're gonna fold over the side. I'm gonna try and zoom this in. Hold on, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. Whoa. So we've got here, we're gonna take the sides and we are going to fold them to the center. Like so. Just this top 2 pieces, not the bottom pieces. Bam, bam. Look how pretty that is. It's very shiny. Can you see what's happening here? Ooh. Now we're going to take this part that's sticking up and we are going to fold it inside like so. Again, you could get all sorts of fancy and technical and measure and pre-fold and whatever. I'm not going to do it. That's too much work. Again, take this inside, fold it. So now when you look at it, oh, I did that side wrong. Hold on, we got to fold that in a little bit better. We want to make sure that those are even. Yeah, there we go. So now when you look at it, you've got this cute little tree topper with these little flaps. But now, because I didn't fold it, it looks fun. So we're just gonna trim the bottom. We just gonna cut that right off. No one even knows. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. It's fine. No one will know. Ta-da! What'd I do? Oops, I gotta trim it again. Pause, hold on. We'll know. Okay, now I know. This one is particularly not great. Whatever, it's fine. Ta-da! Now we have this pretty little, this is the base of our tree. Yes? So if you want a bigger base to your tree, you will go bigger than 6 by 6. So it really just depends on how big you want your tree to be. And that might make more sense when I'm done. But you are going to do the same thing for all 3 pieces. So I am just going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back when I'm done. I'm back, and we have all 3 of our pieces. Okay, and I'm just gonna tell you, oh, we're gonna zoom in again. Whoop, and focus, yeah. All right, so I've gotta say, when I am doing this and I'm just doing it, I'm not trying to show other people how to do it. It's so fast. I did it so fast and much straighter, and I hardly had to trim anything at all. So yeah, don't film yourself doing it, and you should be able to do this really quick. All right, so what you're going to do is you are going to stack these on top of each other like so. And then how far you stack them on top, I mean, it's your preference. It depends on what you want your tree to look like, I guess. So like if I want my little tree to look like that, ta-da, isn't that cute? Well, we're gonna move the camera a little bit. Look how cute that tree looks. Right? So you really need double stick tape for this. You can do it without, but what a pain. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if I have some. For future reference, I have several rolls of double-sided tape. I'm just lazy and didn't go look for it. All right, so you're gonna take some double-sided tape. And what I do is I just put them like, you see what's happening? The inside on the bottom, I just go ahead and stick it in there. And then I decide where I want this to go. So I want it to go about, oh, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. I don't want you there. Careful, they stick fast. Okay, I want it to be about there. Line up your creases and then a stick. Ta-da! Now they're stuck together. And if you don't want it to flop up like that, you can tape down the top too. So we are going to do that to this other piece. We're gonna find the inside. We are going to put some double stick tape in there. Whoop. That's crooked. It doesn't matter. We are going to line up our creases. That looks pretty good-ish. We are gonna stick. Ta-da! And look, now we have our cute little shiny tree. Isn't that cute? And it's so easy. I probably made it look not easy because I was trying to be lazy and I made myself sloppy. So, but it's so fast. It's so fast. I could whip one of these out in like 3 minutes, honestly. All right, okay, now we've got our box. Oh, and I said we were gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. Now what you can do, like you can put a ribbon over here and stick it on the ribbon. We are just gonna stick it right there on the top of the box like that. What do we think? We just stick it on the box like that. That's cute. Honestly, I kind of feel like I want to put a ribbon behind it. And this was kind of an expensive gift. So actually, let's make this look a little fancier. And I just happen to already have this red ribbon out from using it earlier, which matches super great. Actually, green would look nice too. But I already have the red out, so we're gonna use the red. All right, so we're going to do just a very, very simple band. We're not tying any bows or anything fancy. We are just going to do that and have that meet right in the middle of the box. Ta-da! And let's tape that sucker down. That's nice. Now we're going to put some double stick tape on the back of our tree. We'll just do a line right up the back. And yes, you can see the crummy white at the back, but you don't need to trim off the back because it's the back. Now we are going to take this and we're going to line it up about middle-ish. Hopefully it's in the middle of the package. Press that down. Ta-da! And there we go. Oh, that helps. Yes, I like it much better with the ribbon. Let's zoom out a little bit here. What do we think? I think that is super pretty. Ugh. Now I gotta tell you, if I only spent like $5 on this, I would still wrap it fancy because it doesn't matter what you spend on things. It's the thought that goes into it. And pretty wrapping makes it feel more thoughtful in my head. It's probably not true. All right, let's put these under the tree. All right, we have all 3 of the packages that we wrapped. Looks great. Time to put them under the tree. Okay, I just realized that when I put the presents under here, you're not gonna be able to see them because I had to put up this dumb fence because of my dogs who I love with my whole heart. So, I mean, for aesthetic purposes, today, we are just gonna put them in front of the fence. Thank you for joining me for my tutorial today on how to wrap gifts. I'm sorry if it wasn't very informative. I tried my best. I don't know if I'm much of a teacher, but I think you get the idea. If anybody else wants to see any other creative ways to wrap gifts or different ways or fun things to do, let me know. If I don't hear anything, I'll just assume you don't care, and that's cool. I'm still gonna do it for my own enjoyment. And so in later videos, you will see the end results of other types of wrapping that I like to do because it's so much fun. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please follow, please comment, please share. Merry Christmas. Do you see what this is? This is a rock. This is a rock from my backyard because my dog brings them in the house. Every time I let him in the backyard, he brings me a rock. Every time.